Hey everyone, how you doing? It's a cold winter day here in the Northeast. Today I'm going to talk about how to file back taxes. So these are tips and techniques when you simply don't have or remember the records. And that's how you might feel when confronted with this, right? So let's brainstorm a little bit. Let's say you got a restaurant and you lost money in the business from 20 to 21. You got no records. So what are you going to do? You need to file these back taxes for all the obvious reasons. So let's start with payroll. You get your Form 940 from the payroll company, and that's going to give you gross wages for the year. And let's say, for example, that number is $200,000. And generally speaking, payroll is 1/3 of sales. That's an industry rule of thumb. Just keep it in mind. Okay. And what about the top line? How do you find your total sales? Well, you paid sales tax, right? So you find those quarterly sales tax reports. You call the state if you lost them. They'll give them to you. And now we do a little mathematical magic. You divide the sales tax paid by the sales tax rate. So if your sales tax paid was $40,000 and the sales tax is 6%, then 40,000 divided by 0.06 is $666,000. That's your gross sales. So what you've got now is you've got two independently verified numbers that are real. You got your top line gross sales and you got payroll. What about the rest of the expenses? Well, let's say rent. You know what your rent was. That's your monthly estimate multiplied by 12. What kind of confidence you have in that? It's not bad. Utilities, you probably know how much you were paying each month for water, gas, heat, and everything. You put that number in. Insurance, you probably know that number. These are all your best estimates here. And food and beverage purchases, that's generally about 1/3 of your sales. You'll probably have a good idea just as to how much that really was each month. So you add them all up, and here, for example, we got sales of $660,000, and we got expenses, we got net income $154. But based upon your monthly remembering of all this, you're only taking home $2,000 a month, so and not $154,000 a year. So you got to work on this. You got to go back and you got to look at these numbers and come up with something which makes sense, but it can be done. Okay, and we start with these two numbers here, which give us some confidence. So what's next? Give me a call, and we'll work through this, and we will get all this done. And by the way, for a limited time, I am giving away a free IRS transcript analysis, not just the transcripts, but the analysis. It's a limited time offer until the end of winter in March. So, have a good day. Try and stay warm.